Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Oh my God, it's too much cleavage, Lord Jesus. I ain't trying to be showing too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be respectable in these streets. But, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And this is, yep, as you see from the title, Black Ink Crew, Chicago, Season 3, Episode 17. I hope everyone had a great day. It was, hump day, even though it's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. It's technically Thursday, which is Friday Eve. So I hope you guys had a good Wednesday. And that you'll have a great Thursday as well. But let's get into this Black Ink Crew review. I want to say something because people in my comments, even some stuff that was on Instagram and stuff, people keep saying, why you keep saying that Ryan owned that shop? Ryan don't own that shop. They leasing that building and everyone's name's on the lease. You have to understand, when I say Ryan owned 9 Mag, I'm not saying Ryan owns the building. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, he owns the name. He owns 9 Mag. 9 Mag is 9 Mag, no matter what building you in. So I'm not saying, well, he owned that building, so he's the landlord of the building. No, I'm saying is he owns the brand of 9 Mag. That's his brand. So them paying rent to the lease to the people who own the building has nothing to do with the fact that 9 Mag is his building, not his building, is his business, and he does not have to have anyone working for him who he don't want to work for him. And again, I need people to completely understand, Kat did not work for 9 Mag before she moved to LA. I mean, she had her own damn studio. Let's not act like, oh my God, people's getting on my nerve a little bit. When you keep saying he owned it, he don't own 9 Mag. I need y'all to kind of sometimes read in between the lines and not take everything I say so literal. You know what I'm saying? Like, be like, I think she's aware that when she's saying he owned 9 Mag, I ain't talking about the building the same way. This is because you own a hair salon and you're leasing the building, but the name of your shop is on the building because you're leasing it. That's still your brand. That's still your company. Okay? So that's what I mean by he owns 9 Mag. I don't mean he owns the building. So please don't say that, because I'm going to say in this review once or twice, he's the owner. So, I just wanted to get that out the way, because I got a few, like, a good 15, 20 people kept saying that to me over the past couple weeks for the reviews I've been doing. Anywho, back to today's episode. We see that they are still in there arguing. Kat still talking. And I'm still not here for it, because you keep trying to fix an issue that you and Ryan caused, that you let out the bag, and you want him to accept that you let it out the bag and y'all can still be cool. And he don't want to be your friend, girl. Keep it moving. She's saying how I respected you. I'm the only one who respected you. And, I acknowledge you that this is your shop and how you brought me into 9 Mag. And she's still talking. But my thing is, you still talking, but you see he don't care about what you're talking about. So why are you still talking? My thing is, I refuse to argue with the person or have a conversation with the person who ain't trying to hear me out. You know what I'm saying? If we had some kind of disagreement and you feel some kind of way and I feel some kind of way and we went back and forth a couple times and neither one of us is budging, I'm done. And I'm not going to keep saying, you know what, I'm done with Ryan, but I'm not really done, because every time you get a chance to talk about it, you still talking about it. When you done with something, you're over it. It's really done. Cat ass not done. Cat ass need a storyline. Let's be honest and call a spade a spade. And please miss me with the bullshit of saying, you just keep being on Ryan's side. You not mad at Ryan. Hell, I don't know Ryan. I'm not even mad at Kat. I'm just over her bullshit. I feel like Kat is a pass around. Okay, and as women, is it unfair that we get judged differently than men do? Because men can go out here and sleep with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 females and it's cool. But if a woman does it, it's different. I don't make the rules. You know what I'm saying? But what I know is, as a woman, I'm not going to mess around with 4, kiss around with Van. Who knows what you done with Don. Then sleep with Ryan after Ryan's already slept with with Danielle. I'm not going to do that as a woman. So my thing is, you put yourself in the position where women get looked at differently. And that's just the fucked up world that we live in. But And we live by different standards. It's fucked up, but it's the world that we live in. And Cat keep wanting this acceptance of, we did what we did and you should accept it and we can move on. But move on means if he not trying to be your friend, you need to move on and realize that that friendship is now lost. It don't make him right. It don't make him wrong. It don't make her right. It don't make her wrong. It means y'all both did something that affected y'all friendship, and it ain't no more. If he not trying to apologize to you, if he not trying to save your friendship, why is you going so hard with this? And he telling you, girl, I don't care. I'm trying to worry about my home and my girl. I don't even care about fixing this with you because you put it out in the open. That don't mean he's saying that he wasn't wrong. What he's saying is, I don't care at this point in time. It's out. It is what it is. And my thing is, I also feel like if someone's cheated, I don't need the details. You know what I'm saying? I don't need, because you cheated. She like, you need to account for eating me out all summer. Girl, we don't care. So, she's still talking, saying, you had feelings and I had feelings. We just need to address that, you know what I'm saying, and move on. But he's not trying to do that with you. So why you keep bringing it? Again, I feel like Kat keep trying to make, I feel like she trying to make Ryan feel something. It's as if, it's like trying to start a fire in the rain. I feel like it's raining around Kat, and she want to build this fight. She just want this whole fire with Ryan to happen. And it can't happen because it's raining. And you can't have fire in the rain. You can't, because the rain puts it out. But she just trying to build this fire. If I can just keep going at him, if I can just keep causing this friction, we can get some fire. And Ryan like, I don't want to do nothing with you, girl. I'm straight. I'm done with it. I don't want to deal with it. But she keep just going and going and going. And it's like she wants them to kiss and make up and be friends. And he not trying to do that. And she won't let it go. And not only will she not let it go, Van and Danielle and Charmaine gassing her ass up as in she has a reason to keep going at him. They should say, Kat, look, Ryan not going to give you what you need. So you just need to move on in whatever way you can, because beating this dead horse ain't helping. It ain't helping Kat, and it ain't helping Ryan, and it ain't helping the shop. It's just going to cause continuous discourse. So my thing is, if that's that man's shop, meaning he own 9 Mag, and he don't want Kat there, and this discourse within them, let her go tattoo somewhere else. She been tattooing somewhere else. Okay? And it was just stupid, her, because Ryan is not trying to argue back with her too much in what they were showing. He ends up leaving. And when he leaves, he said, look, I left because I can't argue with her. She a female, so I can't put my hands on her. I can't physically put her out my shop. But I'm telling her I don't want her here, and I can't physically do anything about it. So I'm leaving because I don't want to deal with it. I respect him for doing that, because we know and Kat kept getting in his face, like yelling. He like, man, get out my face. I don't like when women get in men's faces and want to argue, and then if he put his hands on you, he wrong. Stay out of men's face, okay? If you want to yell at him, do it from afar. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him for leaving before things got even worse. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole ass mess. And, she's like, well, if he is such a big part of this and he don't want me here, and I'm just so tired of it, I don't want to be here, I just want to move on. But you won't move on. Every episode, this your storyline, and I'm really over it. I really, really am. When we have Van monkey ass, as I said, Van get on my goddamn nerves. I don't care how you feel about it. Van pisses me off. The Van said how Kat shouldn't have to leave the shop just because, her and Ryan messed around. You do when the person who owns the brand says he don't want you there. That's just what it is. It doesn't matter. That's just what it is. You have to deal with it. Then saying how, anybody who got an issue with Kat, they know they got to come see me. Van, ain't nobody scared of you, bruh. And you threatening to, come see, because saying they got to come see me is a threat. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, you want too many papers to be threatening people on national TV. That's probably a violation of your probation, your parole. So you probably want to hush up, little puppy. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let Ryan bully Kat up out of 9 Mag. Ryan didn't bully Kat about Mac. Kat left on her own. Is she trying to come back on some humbug bullshit? And it's stupid. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? And, Charmaine said, Ryan made his bed and he got lying. No, Ryan and Kat made their beds. Now, they both have to lie in them. Ryan's issue is he has to deal with his home life situation and y'all being pissed at him. Kat's part of having to sleep in the bed that she made is she can't be a mag. Hey, y'all both did something dumb and y'all both have consequences. Her consequence is the man who owned the brand mag don't want her ass in shot no more tattooing. Ryan's thing is people gonna be pissed off at him. They both have to balance the shit out, and it is what it is. That was a lot to get out in 10 minutes. I did not mean to go that long. So next we see Ford. Him and Nikki, they live together now. Ford is in baby mode. Ford want a baby because Don got a couple kids. He'll be over it. He will. I mean, we know he just got signed. He got a record deal, so he will be over it. He's gonna be too busy to be knocking Nikki's ass up. And Nikki already said, my body banging, I don't want no babies, and it is what it is. We see they have a puppy, like the puppy is his baby. People, they do that. They treat, their animals as their babies. I did not like him having that puppy look in his face. That was nasty. Nikki come down, and she just basically suggests that they should have like a housewarming, but it should be like a sexy housewarming where everyone come and like in their lingerie and pajamas and stuff. And he like, well, if we have people over here like that, it can turn into something different. And she was like, well, no, it's cool. When it's all over, we can just go up to the room real quick and handle some business and keep your pull-out game good. So now we know they don't use condoms, because the only time you use the pull-out method is when you don't use condoms. Girl, just don't catch the Usher herpes, okay? I mean, I understand that raw sex feels fantastic, okay? But when you're in a committed relationship, I mean, be nice. When you're in a committed relationship and you are both STD free and you trust that person, there's nothing wrong with raw sex as long as, if you don't want children. However, I also need Nikki to understand the pull-out method does not work. I mean, it's not scientific. It has very many holes in it. So if that's y'all only form of protection, I can't wait to see the baby in 9 months. It is what it is. Next we see Don. Well, Don's other baby mama, the daughter's mom. What's her name? Whitney. I'm guessing she's at work. Maybe she owns some kind of shop, that like a pawn shop, because I think somebody was in like selling some shoes or something. So it might be like a resale store for like shoes and stuff. Because her mama was there and her daughter was there, so I'm assuming that's like a family-owned business or whatever. But Don pull up and they're like, "Girl, Whitney, Don just put up and he got a new Benz truck." Just like somebody ghetto ass friend, like, "Girl, where y'all sad with the whole, calm down." I mean, it is what it is. He got a new car. No, he better not have no new car. When I asked him to help me with the baby, he can't help me. He ain't got no money. What? So she see, it is a new Benz truck, and she don't like it. And she like, what you doing here? And he like, I'm here to pick up, is the baby name Kinley? The baby. I can't think of the daughter's name. And she like, it ain't your weekend. And he like, what the fuck is you he like, it is my weekend. She's like, no, it ain't. This not your weekend. And she then go into, how when I asked you for money, you ain't got it, you can't do this, you can't do that. But now you got a new Benz truck. She all mad, she all hype. And he like, oh, this why she being all, crazy or whatever. It's crazy. I ain't gonna go through all that. I want to see my daughter. They going back and forth, whatever. The daughter crying. The baby mama's mother is saying, y'all can't be arguing around the baby. She don't want to see her parents arguing. She getting upset. So Don like, you know what? I'ma leave because it's getting too much. He gives his daughter a hug and a kiss and he leave. My thing is, Whitney, baby mama, you can't get mad when your baby daddy get a new car. Because my thing is, he need a car for one. And if you want more money, take his ass to court. Give more child support. But just because he got a new car don't mean he has more money. You can get a new car with no money down if you get good credit. So having a new car, and sometimes people need new cars. So I mean, it was a better way to have that conversation of saying, hey, I need more help financially with the baby. If you can afford a new car, is there any way that you can afford to give me like an extra $500 a month or whatever, the amount she was looking to get more from him. But, I love how Don left just to avoid it getting worse. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. This next moment made me mad. I was very pissed off. The whole scene when, Van and Kat come to the tattoo shop and, Charmaine is there and she's like, what y'all doing here? And Van, like, I brought her with me to do a special tattoo. And then Kat, her confession says, this tattoo is going to be the perfect fuck you to Ryan. And I'm like, who's she tattooing? Like, Rachel? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who? I'm thinking, like, what's going on here? Trayvon Martin's father and another father who has lost his son to gun violence wanted tattoos done simultaneously. And so Van decided to have Kat be the one to help him. The reason it pissed me off is because this isn't the time to use their situation as a, hey, Ryan, you should forgive Kat. Or, hey, Ryan, I'm doing tattoos in your shop. Fuck you. I thought this was the worst time to make the shop's issues connected in any way to this dad with these two fathers getting tattoos for their sons who are dead. It pissed me off entirely. Mainly because the petty issues that y'all going through of Ryan being a stupid ass and messing with Kat and Kat letting her coochie out the bag and letting whoever want her coochie get some ain't got nothing to do with innocent children and black men and boys and people being murdered. And the family members of those people having to go on and get things in memorandum of the people who they have lost. I thought that was the worst piece of shit that Van and Kat could pull as a stunt. Pissed me off entirely. I would have preferred if Van would have got 4 to help. I get you don't want to have Ryan help. Okay, cool. Y'all beefing right now. But my thing is to bring Kat in as a fuck you to Ryan. I felt like you should have let that stuff with Ryan go. Not even include Kat. Don't even nothing. None of that should have been mentioned. It shouldn't have had nothing to do with it. Van saying how what did he say? It made me so mad. No, Kat said, doing these tattoos remind me of how we used to be in the beginning. When it was me, naming, her for Ryan, them, the original people of NAMAC. This is how we used to be. And, this is how it should be in the future. Again, this should not have been connected to y'all at all. This should have been a completely separate moment for TV. It should not have had shit to do with Ryan. And I think it pissed me off the most because Kat said, this is a great way to say fuck you to Ryan. Really? Really? I mean, if I didn't like Kat ass before, I definitely don't like her ass now. I just feel, and Van too, I feel like they are both, and I used to like them season 1. I really, really did. I just can't take people who use situations to make themselves be in different situations. It rubbed me the wrong way. It completely rubbed me the wrong way. Because Trayvon Martin's murder changed people's lives all over the world. And I just didn't want that moment of, I just didn't want Trayvon Martin legacy situation, any of that wrapped up into anything going on at NAMAC at all. And the fact that both Kat and Van both are saying, yeah, these dads, this is what we should be doing. Trayvon Martin and the black people being murdered unjustly by cops and all that stuff has nothing to do with what's going on in the shop. Nothing at all. And I'm just pissed it was connected in any way. And I'm leave it at that. And, Cassie, because we used to be friends and family. My thing is, I've said this before. When you are working toward a goal, and I feel like Ryan wanted to do the NAMAC show, whatever, to put NAMAC on the higher map. Sometimes when you are working to better yourself and build your brand, the people who was with you when you was coming up, sometimes they not made to be with you your whole ride, because everybody can't come with you if they are not genuinely happy for your growth and your success. And the key factor is that is when Van got out of jail and Ryan went on like a little tour or whatever, and Van didn't go, Van was pissed off and was saying how Ryan wants to be better than everybody else. Everyone is not meant to share in your greatness. And that doesn't mean that Van and Kat ain't great. I think they are both great tattoo artists. I think they are both very, very talented in their arts. And I think they should go out on their own and create a brand. Because you can't force yourself to fit in when you are no longer a piece of the puzzle. Because the puzzle's so broken, it's too many pieces missing, that no one can put the puzzle back together again. And no one is technically trying to. And that goes for Ryan too. However, I feel like Van is trying to hold on to Kat. Like, Kat has to be here. If Kat ain't here, Mag ain't what it is. Well, hell, Destiny Child used to be 4 members. It went to a different fold than the 3, and they still a great group. And everyone from the group did great in their own rights. They all did what they needed to do. Beyonce could not have became Beyonce if her, Kelly, and Michelle didn't separate and do their own things. And now they all are great within their own rights. And that's, I'll be talking sometimes and I'll be getting too much into it. Anywho, so yeah. Next we see Charmaine is upset at her boyfriend Nick. Why is she upset? Because Nick has taken an assignment that's going to be in Africa. And for how long you gonna be gone, girl? Girl, 6 months. Bitch, what? So Charmaine was not happy when Nick told her that that's what he was gonna have to do. She was more upset because he didn't talk to her before accepting the position, which I completely get. When you're in a serious relationship and y'all are a couple and y'all are companions and y'all are building a future together, no one should make a commitment to be gone for 6 months without talking to their person first to discuss it. Even if you're going to accept it, that's fine. You can talk to me about it. You're going to just come to me and say, I'm leaving to go to Africa for 6 months to work. I would have been pissed off too. And you know what I'm saying? She's like, I can't believe you would do this. Why won't you talk to me? And he basically tell her, girl, you tripping. Calm down. And he kind of just walked away. I think it's a conversation to be had. You can't, when I was in my long-term relationship, when we were together for years, and we discussed everything, it was what it was. I didn't make decisions without him, and he didn't make decisions without me. And the next relationship that I'm in, it'll be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't make long-term decisions without talking to the person I'm with. That's just how you should be. So, yeah. We see next, all the girls are lingerie shopping. Nikki even invited Kat ass, and it's Nikki and Kat and Charmaine and Danielle and Lily and even Van girlfriend, and they all shopping. We even see Lily pull up in Junior car. We know they still smashing. It is what it is. She can't tell me no different. Junior crazy, Lily crazy, but they like having sex. It is what it is. They all try on like little lingerie stuff, and Lily looking at Kat like she's cute. You know what I'm saying? She don't like girls. I like her. Lily and Kat, I just can't deal with y'all too. But it was what it was. We then see Ryan come back to the shop. Now Ryan's coming back to the shop, but to me it looked like it was the same scene from earlier, or maybe he just was dressed the same. I can't remember. But he said he came back because he see that Kat been back in the shop tattooing, because I think Van posted online or posted on IG a photo of him and Kat at the shop, stenciling the stuff they were doing for Trayvon's Martin dad and the other gentleman. So, he come back and he pissed. And he's saying like, I don't want her here. She ain't gonna be here. Y'all need to just accept that. And Charmaine saying like, well, he gonna have to accept this because he messed up, and he trying to save face for Rachel, that we all on Kat's side. My thing is, but why though? Again, I don't like the whole choosing sides thing, and why y'all making this personal issue, bringing it into the workspace. We know what happened. Okay, it happened. But to keep making it be like, well, you can't get mad at her because you did wrong. I think it's at this point, y'all beating a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? And y'all trying to pick her side for what reason? Like, I don't understand it. Why is she better than him? They both did some fucked up shit. They both wrong as hell. You know what I'm saying? Ryan is just as wrong as Kat was. Kat is as wrong as Ryan is. The only difference is Kat want to keep dwelling. Like, Kat feels like she wants to win in some kind of way. And you need to take this L and just swallow it and let it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just Elsa Frozen and let that shit go, boo-boo. It's just, it's tired, it's boring, it's just, I'm over the whole situation. You know, Danielle said, like, you know, we don't care about y'all having sex, but that don't mean Kat shouldn't be here. Danielle, shut up, because you don't do nothing. You don't answer no phones, you don't sweep no floors. All you do is sit there and talk shit. Shut your mouth, okay? And I feel like a person who don't bring anything to the 9 Mag brand shouldn't have a say-so. Hell, I don't have a say-so. I don't know what Danielle does. I don't. Whenever I see it, I don't see her do nothing. Nothing. So, girl, shut up. You know, from there, you know, Ryan is telling me, like, y'all think because y'all say something, because y'all feel some kind of way, I have to accept it, and I don't. You know, this is my shop. I don't want to hear she shouldn't be here. Point blank to the period. You know what I'm saying? He like, y'all got me fucked up. He like, I said what I said, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want her here. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? This is my shop. Again, his shop does not mean he owns the building. He owns he owns 9 Mag. Okay? Let's get that together. So, he says how, you know, 9 Mag is his home, and it ain't her home. So her ass don't need to be here. And you know what I'm saying? If I don't accept her, I don't have to, and she don't have to be here. Van said, this is her home. You know, this is her home. And when she come here, that's her booth. Ryan like, that ain't her booth. This ain't her home. Now, at this point, you know, Ryan and Van are arguing so tough. I can't really hear what either of them are saying. What I heard was, you know, Van saying, this her home? Nigga, it is her home. What you trying to say? And I hear Ryan saying, it ain't her home. Nigga, you heard me? It ain't her home. It's my home. And again, that's all I could hear the whole time. Van getting mad, you know, 4 step in. You see 4 yelling, but I can't hear shit 4 saying. 4 getting in between them two. And they, you know, like kind of push Van back. I think Van just wants to go back to jail. Because you can't be aggressive in these streets. And because he like swung on the camera. He like put the camera on his way. And do you want to go back to jail? I mean, do you? Do you just want to violate your probation or your parole? Do you, man? I mean, I just don't understand. But they're just going back and forth so much and they're being separated. I don't know what more was being said besides, this my shop, this my home, Kat ain't welcome here, point blank period, she not gonna be here. And Van saying, this is her home, she 9 Mag, she always been 9 Mag. And Ryan like, no the fuck she ain't. And I mean, Ryan getting in Van face, Van getting in Ryan face. And, you know, of course, they're pulled apart. I don't think anyone swung on each other. But it was it was getting to that point. So I'm glad that they were separated. And, you know, Van need to give it up. You know, you need to you can't be Captain You can't be Captain Save him on probation papers. It just don't work. Because sometimes being Captain Save him, you have to do things that you might get arrested for. You know, you might get into a fight. You can't get into a fight, Van. You on papers. And I think Van needs to work on himself. Okay, I mean, work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself off papers, and then, I mean, let me stop before I just can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's how the scene kind of ended with them just arguing, and I don't know what the hell was being said. So from there, we see Charmaine, and she has bought a ring to propose to Nick. She like, if I propose to him, he won't go to Africa for 6 months, and he'll just stay home. You know, Danielle and Kat is like, girl, you stupid, basically. And they telling her, don't do it, that he should be doing to propose, and her proposing is stupid. But, you know, she bought a girl, you know, she bought a ring anyway. Danielle is saying, girl, don't do this at all. But my thing is, Danielle been with her man for 10 years, she done engaged. When you have been with a man for 10 years, and y'all not nowhere near being engaged, I'm not taking relationship advice from you. Because it's not like you don't want to get married, because she said we've been together for 10 years. He know my ring size, meaning you're waiting for him to propose and he just haven't. So, girl, whatever. Next we see they at 4 party. Everybody in lingerie. Brian wasn't there. Lily and Lily and Kat make out. We see them leave. They probably go have lesbian sex. Because they was talking. Lily was saying, I think she's sexy. Kat said, yeah, me and her together. Ha 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 ha. Jokingly saying to somebody else. And they're like, we together? Are we? I think you're sexy. You know, I like girls too. And then they start kissing. And then the guy's like, oh my God, they're kissing. Everybody love Kat. No, Kat for everybody. Kat is an equal opportunity. Share my coochie with whoever. And she has every right to be that way because she's a grown adult woman. However, let's hope Dwayne don't get pissed that Lily cheated on him with Kat. And then everybody beefed out with like, I just can't take Kat serious. Or Lily because they just share a coochie with whoever. But you know, they leave and like, because, well, see, Lily say you want to leave and go to my house, my spot. But you ain't got no house. Did you take her back to Cobra's house? Girl. Okay. Anywho, Charmaine does propose to Nick, but Charmaine is drunk. And everyone's like, what is she doing? What is she doing? So she's on drunken knee saying, will you marry me? Nikki, 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 Nikki. And he like, no, don't do this. No, 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 no. He tells her no. He tells her this isn't the way to do it. I should be the one proposing to you. We not there yet. You know, get up. Can't try to make it be like less awkward. Like, we told her you would say no. Thank God you said no. We told her if you said no, we'd be mad at you. So, you know what I'm saying? It's good that you know that you the one that's supposed to propose. And then, I mean, it was a whole mess. I mean, it was a cute party, but I just still feel like it's a mess. And then Charmaine realized, well, damn, I was drunk. Why was I doing that? You know, I guess it is a good thing he said no. It was what it was. The last scene of the episode. Oh, my God. So Whitney pulls up and apologizes to Don at the house. And she lets her know she was tripping and that she didn't mean to be tripping. And she just is overwhelmed sometimes with being a single parent. And she didn't mean it. So she brought the baby over to spend time with him. And you know what I'm saying? My bad. And then she left. Cool. Then Don gets a phone call. Very, very, very tragic. You know, he gets a phone call that his sister, who we know he had spoke about earlier in the season, saying that she suffers from mental illness and, you know, different mental illness disorders. But, you know, they called to tell him that they found her body in the Chicago River from an apparent suicide, and, you know, she died. I was just like, what the fuck? You know, Don was devastated. You know, Athy was there with him. Ford was there with him too. They were at the house. You know, Don is in shock. You know, I mean, I just, you know, I'll say this because I don't want to touch on it too much. I'm going to end this video. Mental illness is real. People like to say, oh, so-and-so is crazy. No, mental illness is real. If you know anyone with any kind of mental illness, suicidal thoughts, just anything that may harm them, speak up. Get them help. There's nothing wrong with getting therapy. There's nothing wrong with trying to help someone who has mental illness. And, you know, may his sister rest in peace. You know, peace to their family. You know, condolences to his family as well. And I'm going to end the video right here because that was just so sad. So, put your comments below about how you feel about the episode of my review. And I will talk to you guys next time. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.